Good afternoon, everybody. So, I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. 20 minutes ago, I was coming out of the shower. 10 minutes ago, I was putting curlers in my hair. So the fact that I am dressed and standing in front of you, I'm feeling really, really positive about that this morning. So, hello again. First of all, if you were here yesterday, you know that I made a beautiful strawberry ginger syrup that I have chilled here overnight. And I'm going to make up the base for this cocktail. So let's get started here. So let's see, the first thing that I need to do is I need 6 ounces of my strawberry syrup. And I'm trying to see here, I'm at about 14, so if I pour down to 8, that should get me to 6. Let's see, still got a little ways to go. Still a little ways to go. Welcome to whomever is out there. Almost. And now I've got right at 6 ounces of my strawberry syrup, and I've got plenty left over. So, hello Denise, how are you? The next thing that goes into this is 3 ounces of pineapple juice. So, let's see. What am I going to do for my 3 ounce measure? Let's see. A quarter cup is 2 ounces, so that's a start. Let's do this. Here we go. I really should have thought a little more quickly about this, but what are you going to do? So, here we go. Here's 2 ounces. Boom. And then that's going to be right about 3. Perfect. And then it also calls for 3 ounces of pomegranate juice. I saw several different brands today, and I had to go around until I found this stuff, which I know is delicious. So here we go. A little pommy, 1, and a little pommy, 2, and 3. Perfect. So what is next on my hit parade of items to go into this? We need 2 ounces of lime juice. So I'm going to get out my Queen of the Hudson juicer, and we are going to juice up a little lime. I have had one of those days. I was up and in the car at like 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm ready for the day to be over, kind of. I know that noon seems like a funny part of the day to be ready to turn it in, but I get more done between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. than most people get done in a whole day. And you can take that to the bank. So I go hard early and I crash early. So that's my story. Of course, unless I have to do a wine class in the evening time, and then I try to go a little slower in the day so that I can preserve myself later into the evening. And here we go. So I've been doing some reading about the Juneteenth traditional items and drinking red cocktails as a tribute to, or red colored soda. Hawaiian punch even is a traditional beverage at Juneteenth picnics to, of course, represent the lost lives to slavery. And let's see how much I've got going here. What does this look like? There's 2. And that's all it wanted. Perfect. Excellent, excellent. So now I've got this happening, and what's next? And then it wants 3 ounces of ginger beer. And I'm going to go ahead and put the ginger beer in the base, because when you finish the drink, you put the drink, which I'm going to put the liquor in just a minute, over ice, and then finish it with sparkling wine, which we'll talk about in just a second. So first, I'm going to pop open. I like these little ginger beers, the Great Jamaican Ginger Beer Company. I know that there are probably things that are better made with, better sugar, better something, but I like this one because it's so spicy. And so I dig that. So let's put 1 and the right amount, and Now I have a little ginger beer treat for myself. Am I missing anything in this? Nothing, but this recipe calls for cognac. And cognac is became a staple in the black community. I learned after World War II soldiers fighting in France became enamored with brandy and cognac and the whole thing. So I don't happen to have a good bottle of brandy that I would want to use in this, but there is nothing that could be more connected to the slave trade than rum. So I'm going to choose to put rum in this, and it calls for 4.5 ounces of it. Here we go. This seems like very, very little booze for such a large amount of juicy juice. But I guess we are going to do it with a little bit of, we're going to add the sparkling wine, so that'll give it another little kick. So I'm interested to see what we have taste-wise going here, because this just seems like it would be delicious. All right. Hello, Rennie. How are you? And here's my pretty little base. Oh, wow. That is fantastic. Now, it's so beautiful. It's got such a nice flavor. It could take a little more booze if you'd like to kick it up a notch, but that's really, really good. And this is, you know, you could double, triple, quadruple this. This ostensibly makes 6 drinks, but imagine if you made a big, I have a mason jar that's like 2 gallons that has a spigot. I could see making this and just putting it out for a picnic and tapping it out into glasses in the backyard all afternoon long. I think that's great. I picked my basil plant last night, so I thought that, I mean, there's nothing in here that wouldn't be great with a little basil garnish here. So that's going to be part of my thing today. And now I have a little something exciting to share. And that is yesterday, my dear friend Thomas Gorib came by and brought me a sourdough starter. So I'm very excited. And while we were hanging out having a socially distanced masked cup of coffee yesterday, he mentioned to me that he makes Jim Lay's sourdough pizza bianca, which, if you'll remember, I finally realized that that's what I really wanted and not focaccia. And when I made it, day before yesterday, or whenever, I guess Tuesday, when we went to taste it, I said, you know what, this is great, but it needs a stronger, yeastier flavor. And then, of course, here comes Thomas saying, I use this. So I'm very excited, and I'm going to start playing with it today. I have a couple of hours before handsome boyfriend is slated to arrive. So I'm going to play around with this. I've already pulled the sourdough pizza bianca alla romagna, which calls for sourdough starter, water, flour, salt, sugar, oil, rosemary, salt, and pepper. What could be better, right? So, guys, I thank you as always for being here with me. Let's see who else is. Hello, Scotty. How are you? And hello, Muggs. How's Florida? And hello, Andrew. And thank you all, guys, for being here. As I mentioned before, I'm going to shrink the airwaves and take the day off tomorrow because what I have to say is not meaningful to the holiday that it is. So I'm opening the airwaves up to other voices. So I'll be back here Saturday. Maybe I'll have perfected my sourdough bread, and I'll show you a little bop of that. So anyway, guys, that's all that we're going to do today. It's cold, it's cool outside, but somehow it's hot in my apartment. So I have no way of understanding what's going on. But thank you guys all. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you're taking care of your communities, your family. Wear your mask, show respect, show love and solidarity. So you guys have a great, great day. And I'll see you back here in a couple of days. Ciao. Hey, Janie.